Give it up, give it up. Hello, 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 and welcome to a Matic Monday edition of Derrick's Corner. All right, everybody, calm down. What a lovely day. Nice sunny weather. Hope everybody got out and enjoyed the weather today. It is Monday, as I said, the day before tax day. So make sure if you didn't do your taxes, get that done. I myself forget that it was tomorrow's tax day, so I had to make an appointment for tomorrow. So I'm one of them last minute kind of fellas. Anywho, the public service announcements for people like me, myself. I don't like cats. And I found out from a friend of mine, because the cats would use my mulch as a toilet. So to keep the cats out, my friend told me to sprinkle some coffee grinds. So I put some coffee grinds in there, and you know what? Haven't seen no cats since. I guess the cats don't like the smell of coffee grinds. I use that instant coffee from Dollar General. The Dollar General brand works fine. About a big tin, $9. Keep the cats away, because I cannot stand cats. That is a PSA for those who don't like cats, like me. Cats are evil. So here we go with my top 5 list for today. It used to be a top 10, but it's a top 5. All right. Might have to get some theme music for my top 5. I know not everybody's a comic book fan or a comic book collector or can care less about comic books. But me, I enjoy comic books. So today's top 5 is, well, actually it's more than 5, but they are comic books that had just one issue, and that was it, one and done, or one hit wonder if they were a music group like Milli Vanilli. So either some one hit wonders or one and done. Now, some went from one comic company to another publishing company. So they were one and done on a company, but went somewhere else and did a little better. So we're gonna start with the first one, Doc Savage. I don't know if you can see that with all the glare. There's glare in here. So Doc Savage, this one came out by published by Gold Key, 1966. This character, he went to Marvel and DC, I believe. So that's Doc Savage for the one and done, Gold Key. A lot of these are from like Gold Key and some other companies that went out of business. But this one here, the Sherlock Holmes. Is that better? Sherlock Holmes? Nope. Sherlock Holmes. He came out, DC Comics, 1975. This is also a one and done. Not bad. From Dell Comics, a lot of people probably never heard of Dell Comics, Robin Hood. This came out in 1963. Another one and done from Dell Comics. This one came out from IW Enterprise. Marty Mouse came out in 1958. Another one and done. You know, I haven't seen him anywhere else. From Skyward Comics, 1971, The Heat. This one can be a little on the expensive side if you find a nice copy. This one ain't too bad. But yeah, I've seen these go for over $100. Atlas Comics, Son of Dracula. Another one and done. This came out in 1975. Atlas Comics, some creators that work for Marvel weren't happy with Marvel, so they started Atlas Comics. But they didn't last long. I think they had like maybe 3 or 4 months. So Atlas Comics. And finally on my top 5, which is a top 7, I think, from Gold Key, Tiger Girl, 1968. Has anybody ever heard of Tiger Girl? She looks fierce riding a tiger. There we go. I wonder if she grabbed the tiger by the tail. So there you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Top 5 one-hit wonders, one and done. So, we are going to make a drink, or actually make a drink. It's called a Caribbean Rum Punch. And we had a little extra money in the budget this week, so I bought a new jigger. Look at that. That's nice, huh? 2 ounce, 1 ounce. And it's kind of gold too. So hey, things are going well. We can afford to buy new stuff. So the Caribbean Rum Punch gets 2 ounces. This is a 2 ounce of dark rum. And we're gonna put it in my shaker, so I get to use the shaker today. So here we go. Everybody's excited to see how this tastes. I need to get a straw. I'm gonna put the 2 ounces of the dark rum in there. Always replace the top. Because sometimes if you don't replace the top, it tips over and you spill it and you got rum all over the floor. And this gets another 2 ounces of light rum. Boy, that light rum. I always say rum is rum. No, I don't always say that. I don't really have a dating tale today, but I was thinking about this girl. Her name was Kat. We get 3 ounces of pineapple juice. Her name was Kat, short for Kathy. She lived in Columbus. I guess it was a bad date. It was a rude date because I drove to Columbus, 2 ounces, then used the 1 to make 3. And I going out to Columbus to hang out with her. And I told her I got to go home and I got to get some sleep. So I got to get up at 3 in the morning. This heifer, she wanted to go shopping. So I ain't going shopping. I took her to one store. You thinking she'd go in there and get in and get out? Nope. She was walking around. I think it was a Burlington Coat Factory. I'm not a fan of Burlington, but that heifer was. I kept saying, I gotta go, I gotta go, I gotta go. You know, driving back to Lorraine. Yeah, I have my apartment. Yeah, I had to drive back to Lorraine. 2.5 hours. So, we got all that in there in my shaker. You ready? Shake, 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 shake. They say on Bart Rescue, you gotta smile. Do it one hand. All right. Pour it over ice. I got my big ice cube. And it also gets 1 ounce of the old grenadine to give it a little color. You know, color. Remember that song, that movie, Colors, 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 Colors. I am a nightmare walking, psychopath talking. Look at that. Boy, don't that look tasty. You're supposed to garnish it with a pineapple wedge and cherries, but I don't have no more pineapple wedges. Rollo ate all the pineapples last time she was here. Got myself a straw, a little cocktail straw. I'm not going to tell you where I stole them from, but I did steal these straws from somewhere. All right, let's give it a shot. The Caribbean Pineapple Punch, or Rum Punch. Woo! That sucker's strong. It's good, but strong. I'll have to give this one a thumbs up. Got a nice color to it. Look at that. Like orange, and it goes to red. I think the crowd is happy about it, but then well, there they go. So this is a real short one today. I didn't have no mail. Nobody sent me no email. So if you want to send an email and you want to be a guest on the old Derrick's Corner, it's derrickscorner@gmail.com. I think we're getting some merch. Well, a friend of mine is making me a shirt, so she said, so we can look official. So anyway, that girl, her name was Kat. I dropped her funky butt off around like 10 o'clock or so, and I drive all the way to Lorraine, hop in the shower, and then go to work. I was tired at work. Haven't seen that girl since. And that was when I had my apartment, so that was over 10 years ago, maybe 12, 13. She is a weirdo. All right, so thanks for watching the Derrick's Corner. I'm going upstairs and go back to the bathroom. I've been having some stomach issues. Feel like I'm bloated for some reason. Of course, y'all don't want to hear about that. You just came for the drinks. So see you when I see you.